it's Sharon Pinero from Eve Organics. Today I'm here to show you how to shape your eyebrows. Having your eyebrows done professionally can get pretty expensive on a regular basis. So if you want to keep them up yourself, or if you want to take the challenge and just shape them yourself, which really isn't too hard, we have steps for you to follow. I've had my eyebrows professionally done a couple of times, and I broke out from the wax, believe it or not. I even tried to have them sugared, and I broke out again. So it's better for me to just go in and shape them myself with tweezers. First, you're going to need a couple of tools. Having the correct brow shape can lift your face and make you look more awake, but the opposite is also true. If you don't have the correct brow shape, you can have a sad or a droopy look to your face. You just need to follow these 4 easy steps. You want to do is divide your eyebrow into 3 sections. To make sure that your measurements are going in the right place, you can take a brow pencil or an eyeliner. I'm using, this is our Deep Abyss eyeliner. It's in a green color. And what you want to do is make a hash mark above the end of your eyebrow. You want to make a hash mark at the other end of your brow, and then you want to divide it into thirds. So you want a hash mark here and a hash mark here. Now obviously this is going to go away after you wash your face, but this helps you with your measuring, and once you get your eyebrow shaped, it'll be much easier to keep it tweezed, and you just follow your original shape and you don't have to do this every time. Okay, so step 1, what you want to do is grab your pencil, and I have a pencil right here, and you want to take the pencil and line the pencil up with the edge of your nostril, not your nose, because people have different width of noses, and you can see mine ends inside my eye. But you want to go into or onto the outer edge of your nostril and put the pencil straight up. So you can see that's exactly where my hash mark is. Now, if your eyebrows have not been trimmed before, what you want to do is you want to take your white pencil, or what I was using was just a brush with a really light concealer or foundation color on it. And let me grab that. And let's say I was not trimmed yet. What you want to do is everything outside that line you want to make white. And I'll show you what you're going to do with that after. So let's say there's hair there. You want all this hair to be white, so it's easy to see. Okay? Okay, on to step 2. You want to keep your pencil bottom at the same spot on the outside of your nostril, and what you want to do is you want the pencil to go on an angle when you're looking straight ahead. You want to have the pencil go on an angle through the pupil, the black pupil of your eye, and where that hits is where your arch should be. So you see this hit right where I have this third hash mark, and that would be the outer third of your brow. So you want to make sure that that's where your arch is. That's where the point of your brow will be. And I'll show you how to trim it up, but you just want to make sure that this hash mark is there. If not, what you want to do is take this, measure it again, and move the hash mark to where that pencil hits. Okay? Okay, step 3, you want to keep the pencil in the same spot by the outside of your nostril, You want to pass it through the outside corner of your eye. Move my hair. And where that pencil hits should be the end of where your brow is. Now, I have a brow that is short. I want you to see this. Yeah, my brow ends like over here. But where this pencil ends is where I want the end of my brow to be, and I will have to draw that in because my brow ends here and I want it to go here. The length is important because that will open up your eyes. Okay, now the most important thing about the end of your brow, if you take your pencil or your straight edge and you put it underneath where your brow begins, right underneath here at the bottom, okay, and you go straight across your eye to the other end of your brow. The end of your brow should not be any lower than that point. So if your brow is over here or here, what it does is it pulls your eye down and it makes it look sad or droopy. And you don't want it to look droopy because, you know, obviously what's the point? I mean, why are you trimming your brows to make yourself look better, but you're actually making yourself look sad? You don't want to look sad. Okay, so for the last step now, to draw in where you're going to pull the hair, where you're going to pluck the hair from, you want to have the beginning of your brow thicker, obviously, and you're going to have it thinner on this end, but you don't want it to look like a tadpole. You don't want it really wide here and then nothing at the end. That doesn't look right either. So what you want to do is you take either your white liner, or what I'm doing is I have this foundation that I just added water to, and you want to shape it. You can erase if you feel like you made a mistake. Okay, and then what you do is you go back with your tweezers and you pluck any hair that's in this area, in the white area. Go through, clean up that whole area, and then come back and I'll show you how to color in the brow, because as we get older, our brows get a little more sparse. They may be shaped well, but they're harder to see, which is my case because they're not as thick as they used to be. Okay, I'm back, and I'm going to make my brows a little bit darker than I normally would, just so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. I cleaned up the lines off of the brow, and you can see it's all there. And what I'm using now is a dark brown brow color in a brush. So what I want to do is start where we had marked the beginning of our brow, and if you don't have enough hair there, go back with your brush and just measure from the outside of your nostril up to the top of your brow. I have that issue actually on the right side of my eyes because this eyebrow, if you can see here, starts farther over, so I have to fill that in all the time. So you want to go through and just kind of color in your brow. When I get to the outside, I don't have any hair left on the end. You want to have that shape, but you don't want it to go too far down so that you look sad. And you don't want it to stay, you know, too far up either. If I would have left my brow where it ended normally, it would look like it was unfinished, and you don't frame your eye enough, and that way, you know, you don't get the optimal look for your face. So you see, if you make that imaginary line across here, I'm ending it right here. There you go. Okay, they look really, really dark because I used a darker color, but I wanted to show you the shape. And what you want to do when you're done filling them in is take either a little, this is a disposable spoolie, but you can dry off the end of your mascara and do the same thing. You want to just go through your brow with it. It basically combs the hair and it softens the color. And there you have it. If you click on the link below, it goes to our blog post with the same information as we used here. Our blog has each step that we went through, along with a picture of a woman who has the diagram on her face. We have the diagram of the thirds on the brow and where you need to measure, and it's printed out for you so that way if you want to, you can look at the diagram while you're in your bathroom and you can do it yourself. Okay, so this is the final shape. Now remember, it is a little bit dark just so that you can see it, but you can see it was pretty easy, and the shape is great. It frames the eye, it doesn't make it look droopy, and it was a lot less expensive than going out and getting it professionally done or breaking out. So if you like the video, share it with a friend. And subscribe to our video channel right here to be the first to see our videos every Friday. If you have any questions about the shaping of your brows or any comments about videos that you want to see in the future, comment below and we'll be glad to answer for you.